You're tuned into Cinema Symposium.
Hi guys, this is Blake from Cinema Symposium. I decided to go see another movie this week, and it was actually the movie Pixels, which is the newest Adam Sandler film, which stars Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Josh Gad, Peter Dinklage, and Michelle Monaghan. And if you don't know, this is directed by Chris Columbus, who's actually the director who gave us the first two Harry Potter films, so that's pretty good. And basically the premise of this movie is that back in the 1980s, we sent this capsule out into space. Some aliens got a hold of it and misinterpreted the messages that we had in the capsule, which had certain things of 80s nostalgia, like news clips, but also video games, such as Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Centipede. And they misinterpreted those messages as an act of war. And then, of course, they come back. They decide to come to Earth and attack humans because they think it's an act of war. And who can save us? No one better than Adam Sandler and his 80s gamer friends. And this movie, I'll say this right now, the movie was made for basically retro gamers, people who love 80s nostalgia, and despite that, the movie is actually geared toward that audience. Even though it's geared toward that audience, though, I'm sorry to say, this movie, in my opinion, is nothing more than another Adam Sandler film, just as I feared when I saw the trailer. When I saw the trailer, I was super excited just because it seemed like an original story. It was different, it was new. And then I saw Adam Sandler and Kevin James in it, and then my heart just sort of went bleh. And it was... I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give them a chance here because it's a different movie. Plus, Peter Dinklage is in it. A very great actor who I'm interested to see in a comedy role for a change of pace. And despite that, though, the movie just completely falls flat. It's not funny. All the jokes are just basically generic Adam Sandler jokes. Every single one of them fall flat. They're not really funny. I giggled at a couple of jokes, but mostly those jokes were done by Peter Dinklage, who, honestly, I think he gave the best performance he possibly could have in the role that he was given. Josh Gad, I feel, was more of like a sort of a... he played not even really a secondary character to me. His character didn't feel needed, honestly. And it's kind of unfortunate because he's a great actor, and I feel like they didn't utilize that as much as they could. What really, at its core, is also the problem is that this movie is so unbelievable. The reason why it's so bad is not just because it's an Adam Sandler movie, and there's honestly it's nothing more and nothing less. That's what it is. But what's really bad at its inner core is the fact that the movie is so unbelievable. And don't get me wrong, I understand me talking about Pac-Man rampaging through a city or Donkey Kong smashing buildings. That's completely unrealistic. I completely understand that. But here's the thing. When you look at these characters, they're completely unbelievable. In the movie, Kevin James's character plays the President of the United States. Yeah, the President of the United States. And trust me, that's not where it stops. They completely lost me when they put Michelle Monaghan as Adam Sandler's love interest. What really stinks, though, is that this is actually a good premise for a movie that they could have done, and they executed it just completely poorly. With this movie, I'll say right now, it's a bore, just because the movie goes exactly how you would think it would go. I'm not even kidding you. Every single bit of this movie, I meticulously knew what was coming next, and then I knew, and you know the ending. You know they're gonna defeat the aliens, of course, but it's the fact that I knew everything in the middle. It didn't matter what, I knew everything in the middle, from beginning, middle, end, I knew everything. And that's unfortunate, because then the movie is nothing to me. It was sort of a waste of time and money. In all honesty, they could have done a lot better with this movie, given the material that they were using. Again, it was nothing more than Adam Sandler's just poor, dry humor. And I don't know, I'm just really disappointed in this movie, guys, and I do apologize about that. In all honesty, I'm just really disappointed in this movie, guys. I will say this, if you're going to watch this movie, don't buy it on Blu-ray. and I honestly don't bother going to the theaters and watching it. I would honestly just wait. Honestly, just wait a few months. Wait till it comes out on DVD or video on demand if you really want to watch it, when it's way cheaper to get, and then watch it from there. It's not worth your time. And me and Matt talked about this a few days ago, about the fact that Adam Sandler was on Forbes' top 5 actors, highest paid actors, and we think it's ridiculous. He's number 5 in the top 5. Number 5. That's ridiculous. And I'll say this right now. Stop giving this guy money, because his movies are horrible, and it's unfortunate because it's just wasted time for moviegoers, honestly. But anyway, all I have to do is I have a message for, personally, Adam Sandler and anybody else that was thinking this movie was actually good, really. Peter Dinklage, I think he did a great job again. I think Josh Gad, he was just sort of, he didn't get the role that I think he deserved. But in general, I'm just going to say this about the movie.
You blew it!
You blew it.
You blew it! You had it all and you blew it! And you blew it!
You blew it.
You blew it. Anyway, this is Blake Warman from Cinema Symposium. If you like this video, give a like down there. And if you like any of our other videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We try to put out videos at least once a week. So anyway, this is Blake from Cinema Symposium, signing off.